Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. So today in this video we are looking at career messages, but this time it is especially for all the students out there. This video especially for students has been sort of requested time and again, and in the new year I decided to make that a priority. For me personally, I believe that every person is a student as long as they have an active career, because all of us learn every single day. So, keeping that in mind, if you have questions about what the right career is for you, if you have questions about what you're doing, is it right, we are going to try and answer each and every one of them in today's video. Now, make sure you pick a pile that really speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've picked pile 1, these are the messages that are in store for you when it comes to your career. Now, first of all, for you, pile 1, what you absolutely need to have to succeed in your career is a strong plan. Okay, planning is especially crucial. When it comes to your studies, you cannot go with the flow. You cannot study according to your energy patterns. You need to have very specific timetable in order for you to succeed. So planning not only for now, planning not only for your examination, but also for your future life. What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to end up? This is something you need to be very, very crystal clear about. What you need moving forward is clarity, is what is coming forth. Now, of course, we'll be taking up your tarot as well. You have the moon. You have 2 of pentacles. Okay, you have the strength and you have 6 of wands. Really interesting lineup. Now, let me tell you this, pile 1, wherever you are right now in your career, or wherever you are in your studies, you are an exceptionally powerful position. You're very strong, you're courageous, and in a way you know what you want, okay? So it's important for you to stay in that mental pattern, because what happens is sometimes you're very confident and other times you're like, oh, I just cannot do this is not possible for me, what if I fail? Those are some things that go in your mental state. So you need to ensure, if you're having sort of an up and down when it comes to emotions around career, you sort of control that by meditation, control by grounding yourself, and your mind needs to be in control. Yeah, one excellent way to do that is by the use of Neel Saraswati Stotra. So if you can recite it on an everyday, that will be especially helpful. I'll leave a link for the same in the description box down below, because what will happen is that will sort of control your mind and help you channel your energies in your studies as well as your career. So please ensure you take a look at that. I also feel like moving forward, you'll sort of be taking up too much burden. Now, this could be mental burden, or actually studying everything together, or actually taking up 2 different things at a particular point. So you could be studying for this course, and the other one you're like, oh, I'm interested in this as well. So you're going to go in that direction. And then juggling all of these things can be a little bit of challenge for you. Or for some people, this could be, you have an extracurricular activity, you have a hobby, and then you have like studies on one end. So the managing both of these things can be a little bit challenging for you. So for this, what you essentially need is a pattern. It's a map, it's a strategy, okay, once again. And if you make that strategy, even if you carry multiple burdens, they will seem easier for you, is what is coming forth. But the most interesting part is you are accomplishing something amazing, and this could be passing an examination, this could be graduating with excellent marks and ending up exactly where you want to. Like maybe you will get placed in a company that you've always wanted to work with, or your grades will be such that people will really sit back and take notice of you. Either way, you're passing your examinations with flying colors. Everything is going to work out for you. So stop mentally troubling yourself so much, okay? Now, one more thing that is important for you is patience, okay? You have to be patient with yourself. You need to sort of, not be so hyper about things, or not be so worried about it. Things are going to be working out for you just fine. Be patient with yourself, be patient with your own abilities, and first of all, do not compare your success with the success of a friend, or success with somebody that you work with, or something similar. Your success will come to you when it is due to you. So please have patience, is another message that is coming forth. One more thing, you need to make more time to studying, okay? If you want to get these good grades, studying, research, education is absolutely important for you. For certain people, in fact, who are into research, maybe you need to spend more time in the library, or you may have to take an extra degree to end up in a place where you want to be. But studying to gain confidence and gain clarity in the career that you want is absolutely crucial for you. Now, especially for people who are sort of, still a little bit unsure about what career to pursue, maybe you need to really consider your options properly. Sometimes visit a career counselor, or even for people who are sort of doing multiple things, you need to ask yourself which out of these is really your calling, which one really speaks to your personality, and which will benefit you in the long run. So, certain questions you need to ask yourself, because I feel like going forward, you have a lot of opportunities available for you, or maybe your talents are numerous and hence a lot of career opportunities are open. So weighing your options is going to be especially important. And this could also be when it comes to selecting a college, selecting a university, or selecting possible courses. So weighing your options is going to be important as well. And also, if you feel like some things are tough, or you feel like, oh, I'm really trying hard but things are not working for you, you are being told, just put one step in front of the other, keep going forward, because whatever obstacles you have, they are not that difficult. You just have to be mentally strong, okay? And you're mentally already very strong, so just keep walking forward and just pass those mountains. In our careers, we all come across situations that are tough. The only point there is not to give up. So that's exactly what I'm going to be telling you. Now, one more thing is, if you are the kind of person who keeps things pending, or you keep certain things pending for the very last minute, you keep studying pending for a very last minute, you keep projects pending for the very last minute, make sure not to do that. Make sure studying timely, you're completing your projects timely, and do a thing each and every one day, okay? Don't keep things at the very end and unfinished is another message for you. Another thing which is very similar to the very first card that you got, and that is hold your vision. When it comes to your career, it is very, very important for you to hold a final goal in mind. What do you want to become? Where do you want to end up in life? What is your vision around your career? Those things need to be very, very carefully thought of. Consider all of the options that are available to you and then take action towards it is a message that is coming forth for you. And one more thing is family. Now this is very interesting. So for a couple of you, taking care of families may be a part of, your career pattern. Of course, caring for families, foster families, caring for old age homes, caring for children's home, or educating children, or taking care of, kids that have special needs. All of these things can actually be something that may interest you in the long term. So please pay attention to that. Nursing, of course, pediatric ward, being a kids doctor or a nurse for children, that could absolutely be on the cards for you. But family is also one of the central life purposes that you have in this lifetime. But overall for you, pile 1, these are the messages that are coming forth when it comes to your career. You have a very promising future. You have 6 of Wands, which gives you the possibility of success right in front of you. The only thing that you need is to hold a vision, consider your possibilities, and then make a plan. Yeah, I'll stop my video here. I wish you the very, very best and all the success in your career. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that are coming forth when it comes to your career, and this one is especially to all my student friends out there. Now, we'll take up your tarot first and then we'll look at all the other messages that you have, okay? Now, you have 9 of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, Ace of Pentacles, and you have the 7 of Swords, okay? This is very, very interesting. Now, first of all, I feel like when it comes to your studying or when it comes to your work, you need to make sure that you make dedicated time for it. You really, really work hard towards it. And I don't really see you guys working with a team so much as working on your own. So if you are generally people who are, especially students, who prefer working with, your friends, or you prefer studying with your friends, maybe it'll be better for you to spend time on your own. And when it comes to studying, Study will auth your heart and soul, okay? Really make concentrated time towards it. Like maybe probably for you, you can schedule certain hours of the day to study and then have a good time. Yeah, but that concentrated hours are what is especially needed for you. Now, especially for my students who are into teaching careers, who are into research careers, I see the upcoming days to be really good for you. Now, for a couple of you, I also see you guys going to university or learning a new course or taking a new class online, learning a new language online, something like that. But learning more, learning extra is absolutely something you need to do in order to succeed more in life. Let me tell you one thing, pile 2. Do not take any shortcuts when it comes to your career. If you're learning something, if you're doing something, make sure you put your heart and soul into it, because shortcuts will not work for you. In the end, you'll just regret that, oh, I wished I did things the traditional way. I just wish I studied things properly so that I could have gotten what I want. So I don't really want you guys to have any, regret later on. So please do not take shortcuts. I'm really telling you that here. But whichever path you on, the path will take you towards financial abundance. Okay, literally financial abundance, because the money that is coming to you in this life moving forward is money that you'll earn for yourself. You'll be very financially strong. You'll be very secure doing what you do. And I also get a feeling that you're going to be absolutely happy doing it. And let me tell you this, you're going to build a fortune out of what you're studying or what you're creating right now. Yeah, that's what's coming through for you. Now, another message that is coming forth is you have a lot of opportunities available for you. So don't really feel like, your talent doesn't have any takers, or will you find something for your talent, especially if you're just graduating or if you're just passing a course. Your talent will have lot of takers. Now you can actually be the kind of people who can actually work abroad, like work in a different country, work in a different town and different city. In fact, you are the kind of people you will succeed more if you move out of the house, in a different country, or maybe you're working in one country but the home company is based in another country. That is absolutely possible for you. But travel relating to work is something that is on the cards for you. And wherever you are right now, whether you're studying or whether you are like at university trying to complete your graduation, you are going to end up exactly where you're supposed to. So please don't worry, but just don't take shortcuts. That is what I'm telling you. And look at this confirmation, you are on the right path. Whichever career you have chosen, whichever path you've chosen, you are exactly doing what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Now, honestly, I don't really understand what kind of a bigger confirmation you'd want. You're on the right path. Your angels are telling you exactly that. Another message that is coming forth for you is, if a certain situation in your life is really causing you stress, you're like, trying to solve a problem one time, two times, million times, and you're asking yourself, why am I struggling so much? Why am I not getting any kind of solution for, my problem? The best way that you can really resolve your situation is to walk away from it, because maybe you're overthinking about it. And what happens when we overthink? The energy that we give out is, I don't believe in myself. I don't believe that I'm capable of success. So that is the kind of energy that you're putting out. If something is really tough, walk away from it. And when you come back, you'll come back with a fresh mind. So what you need right now is a fresh mind and a fresh approach when it comes to doing whatever you're doing, whether this is studies, whether this is future planning, all of that. Yeah, that's also coming forth. One more message that is coming very strongly for you is, confidence is the key to success. So basically for you, if you are confident in what you're doing, the way you're doing it, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, you have to be stronger than you are currently. Okay, you need to have more belief in what you're doing, because when it comes to our work, when it comes to our careers, we have faith in our own abilities. Nobody is going to take a chance of us. So you have to take a chance on yourself for the world to take a chance on you. Always remember that. So you have to be confident in what you bring to the table, and ask for what you deserve is another message that is coming through for you. And also, once again, you have the card of journey. So especially for students, who want to sort of go out of their house for studying, like, moving to a different city, moving from a different country, you could be doing that very soon, and you will actually get the success that you deserve. Financial success for you is more from studying abroad, working abroad, or studying in a different city, working in a different city, than it is in your hometown. That is something that I'll absolutely tell you. But that journey, travel is very much a part of your career journey, is what is coming through for you. And I also want to take one message especially for you from Sai Baba. And the message essentially is that Baba is a true guru, okay? If there is a problem that you're facing when it comes to your career, Baba is telling you that he is going to give you answer to your prayers. He is going to give you the success that you ask for and the relief that you expect in your life. So believing in a higher power, believing that if you work hard enough and leave the rest to God and believe in God, the path ahead will be very, very easy for you. And another message for you is to be flexible, okay? When it comes to your study patterns, when it comes to, the patterns at which you're working, you may sometimes need to be a little flexible, adapt yourself to situations or adapt yourself to circumstances. What happens sometimes is we move from one organization to another, we move from one institute to another, and we expect our study patterns to remain the same. We keep doing the same thing, and then when the result doesn't show up, we are like, oh, why is this not working out? So you need to be flexible, you need to be adaptable, and sometimes take somebody's advice if you want to succeed at what you are doing. Yeah, be flexible. Adjust your sails is another message that is coming forth for you. Remember, you guys are very talented. The path that you're working on is right. Do not take shortcuts, and the world is your oyster is a message for you when it comes to your career. All my dear students, and I especially want to pray for you guys, pile 2. May you get all the success you deserve. May you get all the passing in the examination with flying colors, and you become what you really, really want to be. Overall, these are the messages that are coming through from your career reading. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've picked pile 3, these are the messages that are coming through for you when it comes to your career. We'll of course be starting off with your tarot, and then we'll take the rest of your cards. You have the Emperor, you have 9 of Cups, so definitely a wish fulfillment coming for you. You have Awakening, and you have Page of Materials. Pile 3, you guys are people with very curious minds, okay? You guys are the kind of people who are students for life. So maybe you are going to be one of those who keeps studying, who keeps getting additional degrees, and who almost becomes like an expert in the subject matter. That is absolutely possible for you. But I also see you guys as somebody who's very dedicated, who really wants to do good in life, who wants to achieve big in life. And you have the possibility of achieving each and every one of those things for you, because what I see is you've realized what works for you. Okay, the realization has come. You've made certain mistakes along the way when it comes to your career choices, and now I feel like you're heading in exactly the right direction. Yeah, sometimes for a couple of you this could be a new direction entirely. So this could be, the end of one phase of your life or beginning of another, like, passing university and moving on to higher studies, or passing university and moving on to a job market. All of that is possible, but you're clearly going in a new direction. Some of you may actually change the course that you're studying or change the path that you're taking when it comes to your career, okay? But that change is definitely there for you, and that change is actually helping you fulfill your wish is also coming forth for you. But let me tell you this, whatever intention you have regarding your career, your wish is going to come true, because that is what the 9 of Cups stand for. It is a card of wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. You're going to be feeling happy with where you end up when it comes to your career, okay? That's what's coming through. One other message is, I feel like going forth you may need to be a little bit more organized. You may need to be a little bit more structured with a pattern and a lot of discipline. So bringing discipline in life, or because of acting in a disciplined manner, you may get the success that you so deserve. But you are very headstrong, okay, very headstrong pile 1. And that headstrong nature of yours, the never give up nature of yours, is exactly what is going to take you towards the path of success, is what is coming forth. Never stop learning, pile 3. Never stop learning, because it is your ability of learning as much as you can, picking up information as you go, that sets you apart from the rest. Okay, that's what's your really, really good trait, is what is coming forth. Look at this. To all my students, door to personal healing and happiness are opening up for you. Yeah, so a lot of happiness is on the cards for you. Once again, repeats the message of 9 of Cups. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your studies, there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Yeah, and especially for those who've been struggling with your health issues, or maybe who let your career or your studies affect your health issues, I feel like that is going to change for you. Yeah, because your health is healing as well, is what is coming. Now, one thing that is absolutely crucial for you, pile 3, is in every step of whatever you're doing, whether this is studies, whether this is higher education, or whether this is going for a job, or getting a promotion, you need to ask yourself, what do I really want? What is my motivation behind doing something? So if you want to go for a course, ask yourself, what do I intend to achieve from it? If you want to study at a particular college, ask yourself, what will this give me? Why am I being drawn to something? So those questions about your motivation, your intention, and having clarity around it is what is going to help you in your future, is what is coming through. Now, let me tell you this, if you're heading in a new direction, or if you're leaving your past behind and going into a new future, you are ready for it. You're prepared for it. As a student, I feel like, when it comes to your studies, you are doing a good job. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're clearly headed towards success and fulfillment. Now, when it comes to your career, pile 3, an interesting message for you is your career, the path that you take, is divinely guided. Yeah, so if you are suddenly taken away from doing something and put up in an entirely foreign environment, trust it, because it is a higher plan. So if something doesn't work out for you, remember, a door is closed so that another one opens for you. So your career is governed by the presence of God. Your spirit guides are very, very actively taking a part when it comes to your spiritual life. Now, you're free to do what you choose. So no matter where you are in your life, you can always decide to do something or not to do something. If certain thing calls you, you can go in that direction. And if certain thing is telling you, no, I don't want to do this, do not go in that direction. Because at this point of time, you are going to be having the freedom to do, study, work in a way that you really, really want to. But the crucial point thing is that you have to decide. Once again, the card for you was motivation. What do you want? You need to have a desire, and you have to ask yourself, what is my heart's desire? Because in walking the path that you really, really want to walk on, that is the area that is going to give you success. Nothing else. Not what your mom wants, not what your dad wants, nobody else. It is just your heart's desire. Pursuing that is what is going to give you fulfillment and growth in your life, is what is coming forth. Your commitment is being tested. So you may realize that sometimes when it comes to your career, you had the card of desert passage, that things get a little tough. You may feel like, oh, why do things come easily to others and not to me? That is because your commitment is being tested. Should you get really driven to leave something or to quit something, do not do this. At this point of time, the reason why blocks come in your way, the reason why obstacles come in your way, is to test your commitment. If you remain steadfast in what you're doing, nothing can stop you from getting your wishes fulfilled, is the message for you. And I also want to give you one card by Sai Baba. Look at that. The message for you that is most important is, do not allow negative thoughts to live in your mind. Believe in Baba and be positive. So especially for my students, if you keep, thinking about whether I will pass this examination, will I be able to do this, will I be able to get a good job in the future, crush negativity. Think about positive. Think that you are going to be able to achieve everything and work at it. Success is going to be yours. See, what happens for you is, the reason why the negative thought comes is because sometimes things can get a little bit trying for you. See, the reason why things get trying is because God feels you're capable of so much more. so much more. If I tell you the story of my career, I could write a book on it. So that has been my story, okay? I've struggled with one thing after another, but it is those struggles which has brought me to where I am in my life. And right now, wherever I am, I'm very grateful to God. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful. And I feel like you guys are like me. So don't let little things stop you. Don't let little things get in your way. First of all, do not let your own mind get into your way. Yeah, so crush negativity. And sometimes that negativity can be from people around you. Let's get real. Your friends, your family, if they are being negative or feeding you with negative thoughts, let them go. Don't listen to them. Focus on your studies, focus on your knowledge, focus on your career, and just choose the best that you can be. Yeah, you can do whatever it is that you want, because the freedom to do that is yours. Overall, those are the messages that are coming through for you. As always, pile 3, I just want to pray for your growth, abundance, and an excellent and amazing future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.